Okay, when we are doing this particular question, now we have a little bit of a challenge because there are 4 right angle triangles. We had to figure out which right angle triangle we had to apply the theorem for. And also again reminding you how the right angle triangles came here is in a rhombus, the diagonals bisect perpendicularly. That means they always create 90-degree angles between them. And therefore we get 4 right angle triangles here, AOD, AOB, BOC and DOC. Out of that, now I look at the details I want. I want AC. So AC is actually this diagonal. I want BD. BD is the other diagonal. And I want AB. AB is this line over here. So when I look at this, I kind of feel, okay, I need this diagonal, I need this diagonal, I need this line. Even though it's not perfect, my senses tell me the triangle I have to go for is this one. AOB triangle. Okay, this is the triangle I will have to go for. And in this one, I can apply Pythagoras theorem. That would be AB squared equals to AO squared plus OB squared. And AB, okay, now when I do that, I am getting AB, which I need in my answer. But I need AC and BD. Instead of that, I have got AO and OB. So I have to think for a moment. I don't want AO. I don't want AO. I want AC. Okay. I don't want OB. I want BD. So I'm trying to build up a connection between this. Now, if I look at AO and AC, you will realize since AO equals to OC, you have to write the reason. Diagonals bisect each other. Since AO is equal to OC, O becomes the midpoint. Therefore, I can tell AO is actually half of AC. AO is actually half of AC. Similarly, on the other side, since OB equals to OD, okay, OB equals to OD, same reason, diagonals bisect each other. O will become the midpoint of BD. Therefore, I can tell OB equals to half of BD. Now, see what I did there is, children, I first of all applied Pythagoras theorem. Once I applied Pythagoras theorem, I got some parts of the answer. Especially I got AB, which I need in my answer. And also I got some unwanted parts. I did not want AO in my answer, but I have it. I did not want OB in my answer, but I had it. When I analyzed what I have and what I need, I understood, okay, I don't want AO, I wanted AC. That is why I came over here to the side and somehow built up a relationship between AO and AC, and I figured out AO is equal to half of AC. And similarly, instead of OB, I wanted BD. When I figured out OB is actually equal to half of BD. Actually, this letter is wrong, so I'll change it. It's half of BD, not BC. BD. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Pythagoras theorem I applied. AB I'm not going to change. Instead of AO squared and instead of OB squared, instead of this AO, okay, instead of this AO and instead of this OB, what I'm going to do is, instead of AO, I'm going to put half AC. So it will become half AC. Instead of OB, I'm going to put half BD. And when I simplify this, 1 squared is 1, AC squared is AC squared. So 1 AC squared, I can just write AC squared over 2 squared would be actually 4. So that becomes AC squared over 4 plus 1 squared is 1, BD squared is BD squared, so that becomes BD squared over 4, and I have AB squared. Now again, I analyze what I have got here and what I need in my answer. So when I analyze what I have and what I need in the answer, I have AB squared, which is there in the answer. Okay. I have AC squared, which I have in the answer. I have BD squared, which I have in the answer. But in the answer, AB squared must be 4, that's missing. And in my answer, there is a 4 as the denominator. To solve this problem, what I can do is, I can multiply this entire equation by 4. I can multiply this side by 4, then I will have to multiply this by 4, then I will have to multiply this also by 4. That will solve all my problem, as this becomes 4AB squared. This would cancel off the 4's and make it AC squared, and this would cancel off the 4 and make it BD squared. There you go. You have got the answer what you need.